Yo, my dope people. What is good? What is shaking, man? Before we even get into this dope advice slash information that I'm about to share, take a deep breath for me to become present since it's a gift y'all already know. That life force energy, that chi, that prana. Do you feel me? Y'all already know, man. Sending y'all positive vibes. Hope all is well, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all before I even get into the information. You want me to be real with you all? Yo, like, I am extremely happy. I'm not saying things are perfect because things aren't perfect. But if things are perfect, guess what? The journey is over. So I technically don't want things to be perfect anyway. But things are very good for me, man. Like, I feel good. I'm around good people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm putting out positive energy. The universe is giving me positive energy back. I have no complaints, man. I genuinely do not have any complaints. Like, and I'm gonna be honest. A part of it too, man. Like, I'm just thankful. I'm in gratitude, man, because there's been times like where I've been confirmation. There's been times where I've been like overseas. Like, I don't know if a lot of people know, but I've been to like Afghanistan. I've been to Kuwait, and there's been tough times around those times, man. And I was young, you feel me, when I went overseas, man. So, having to cultivate discipline and cultivate like gratitude around those times, man, it really prepared me for the time I'm in now, man. So I'm just in gratitude for not only the growth and the expansion, man, but the lessons and the obstacles to teach me the wisdom about the opposite polarity. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of opposite polarity, let's just get into this information because I'm about to drop some gems for you. Now, check this out. What I'm talking about, right? I'm going to talk about the shadow side and not only necessarily what it's for, but why do you see the shadow side? And not even just why do you see the shadow side? Where is the shadow side in correlation to the process of your manifestations? Materializing, right? Let me just get straight into it. So for the last few weeks, first and foremost, I take a lot of walks, man. Like, if you follow me on IG, I'm always taking a walk somewhere. I try to go twice a day. Sometimes it's once a day, but nonetheless, I go on my walks for the most part, right? And for the last 2 to 3 weeks, I've been taking my walks and birds have been flying over me a lot. All right. Now, first and foremost, I've been close to birds for a minute at this time, for a year. I'll say for the past year, I've been very, very close to birds. I have like a bunch of birds. I think I legit have like 40 bird feathers. I'm not even capping on this. Like, and I'm not getting up to go get it, but it's in my bedroom. And I have it by my dream board. With that being, also, before I even go any further, get you all a vision board, right? And I'm going to show you all, man. I'm really going to show you all, man. I'm going to take a picture and put it on like my social media or something. Because when you have a vision board, it's manifesting. It's a form of manifesting. And I put it in my bedroom. So every day that I wake up, that's the first thing I see. And it's one of the best things because you're telling yourself that that's what you desire, period. And it's going to manifest. You know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say, I've been close with birds for just a year, right? And lately, they've been flying over my head a lot. So the reason I bring this up is because when I'm walking and a bird flies over my head, I don't see the bird. I see the shadow first. And when I see the shadow, I'll look up and I won't see the bird probably for another 2 to 3 seconds. So I just started wondering subconsciously, like, why does it take so long to see? Not even why does it take so long, but why am I seeing the shadow so quickly before the actual bird flying over my head? And I was doing an IG live video the other day on my reel. Go check it out. It is my last reel. I want to say it was probably like I want to say it was on Friday, so I want to say it was about May 30th, May 31st. It should be my last live, like not my last reel, but it was a live. You'll see like the time. It's a little bit longer than any other reel. So go check it out. But I was sitting outside. I'm shuffling cards or whatnot. And there was a bird that flew over the patio because I seen the shadow. And I looked up and I didn't see it yet. But then I seen it like 3 seconds later. And it didn't hit me. I had an aha moment. It hit me. It's literally how the light and the dark work. When you are manifesting something, you are going to see the shadow side of what you are manifesting first before you see what you desire manifested. You know what I'm saying? Now, what I mean, this is why you see the shadow before the object itself, because it materializes, right? So to put this like in a practical example, say you want a new bike. All right. Say you want a new bike. And shout out to my bikers out there, my cyclists, you know what I'm saying? I ride my bike too, and I'm definitely getting a motorcycle at some point, probably this year or next year for sure. So if you have a bike club in Charlotte, North Carolina, definitely holler at me. And I got to resonate with the group. But with that being said, all right, say you want a new bike, like an actual bike, not a motorcycle. And you have a bike already, but it's like falling apart, you know what I'm saying? Things along those lines. Now check this out. You're looking at a bike, you plan on getting it, you know what I'm saying? You cultivating the money, right? And then like say 2 weeks prior to you going to get the bike, something happens and you have to spend money on something else and you can't get your bike. That is the shadow side showing itself. You know what I'm saying? Because the shadow, which is the polarity, the opposite polarity of what you actually desire, is going to materialize first. Hence why I said you see the shadow of the bird first, and then what you desire manifests what you desire whenever it manifests, it comes afterwards. So you may not be able to get the bike within that 2 weeks, but probably a month after that. I mean, I can't give necessarily a specific time frame, but be happy when you see the shadow and stuff like that happen, because when it happens, it's confirmation that what you desire actually is materializing or has already materialized. Now you are aligning yourself on that frequency and timeline to attract that new bike to you. I hope that makes sense. I hope y'all following me on that. So those days where it's tough, you know what I'm saying? And like, you just feel like you just ready to like give up. You're not giving up, but surrender to the fact that you can't control everything. And it doesn't even necessarily need to be a day. It can be like a week, 2 days or whatever. And it's not saying bad things are happening. It's just saying, it's saying that things are getting a tad bit more challenging within that realm of whatever you're manifesting, simply because the more challenging it gets, it's not an obstacle. It's not stopping you from getting what you desire. It's just there to indicate to you that what you desire is literally manifesting for you. It's already manifested. You're about to come into contact with that manifestation. But the opposite polarity has to show itself first so you can gain wisdom and appreciate what you actually manifested. I hope y'all tracking, because I'm dropping you straight up gems right now. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm also learning at the practical level on how to truly follow where you're at in that process. Number one is look, I'm going to plug myself up on this one. I'm going to plug y'all in. Tarot. People think tarot is about telling the future. You know what I'm saying? And that's an aspect of tarot, but it's not. That's like it's an extra feature of tarot. But one of the true meanings of tarot is really identifying where you are at in the alchemical process and explaining it. You know what I'm saying? So tarot, and also the lunar cycles, your moon cycles. This is why I always speak about moon cycles, because it is going to show you, the lunar cycles truly shows you the energetic and emotional energy. It shows you more of the emotional energy, right? Like, for example, let me look at my notes real quick. For example, right? Hold on, y'all. Let me check. Let me bring it up. I got so many notes. So check this out, right? Moon cycle. And I wrote this the other day. During the last quarter phase, which is 7 days after the full moon till the 10th day afterwards. So it's about 3 days. That is good to get your rest. You're usually getting a lot of justice and good karma for the energy you're putting out. It's coming in. You may not see it materialize, but you're getting confirmations, which are probably those obstacles that I'm speaking about. You know what I'm saying? Also, it's a good for cleansing yourself. So take your spiritual baths, get out in the sun and, re-energize your life force energy. You feel me? But what I also wrote is this is also when the day moon pops up. The day moon pops up during the last quarter, and is when you see the moon during the day as the same time as the sun, and usually has some up and down emotions. And it's up and down because it's giving you wisdom. You know what I'm saying? On number one, it's giving you wisdom on what you are learning from the last lunar cycle, and also it's allowing you to practice emotional control and emotional intelligence. So the good thing again about the lunar cycles is it brings context to the energies that's currently in place, and it gives you context to the energetic cycle, which is a very big thing. This is why when you see ancient Egyptian texts and a lot of the ancient Egyptian figures, they always have moon references. Even the high priestess in the tarot deck, who is, who one of the archetypes of the high priestess is Aset, which is Isis, right? She has 2 crescent moons on her freaking hat and a full moon in front. So she knew this. And ironically enough, each side represents the conscious and the subconscious side, dark and light, negative, positive, hot, cold. And a full moon is meant to illuminate both sides. I'm telling y'all, man, I'm dropping y'all straight up gems if you are tracking what I'm talking about. So with that being said, I'm not going to make this video too long. I just wanted to give some insight on, how to align yourself with the energies and just let those emotions flow, because those times where you feel like you made the right choice to do whatever, but then, maybe a week later, you're reflecting on it. You're like, dang, did I make the right choice? Did I make the right decision? You did. But you're probably in the current lunar phase of the moon cycles to where it's providing you reflection so you can gain wisdom on what you have learned from the lunar phase. It's not meant for you to go back. It's meant for you to learn the wisdom from it and move on. You let the emotions flow through you. A good way to do that is you have to get outside or move the energy. I always explain this to people. When it comes to your energetic aura, it's honestly your energetic aura in regards to the circumference of it is pretty much infinite. But for right now, I'll say it's about 8 to 10 feet outside of your physical body, right? So when you have this aura and you're in this energy that has you in this blah mood, upset, sad, mad, whatever it may be, you have to move that energy out of your aura. It's like an energetic ball that comes in your aura and it's sitting there. That's why if you are at home watching a movie or something and the energy is not going away and you in your head about something, because you haven't moved that energy out of your auric field. So you have to move it. And the way to do that is move your body. This is why I started doing yoga every morning. Or you go walk outside, you go work out. Sports is always good, to move energy. So this is where it ties into like literally having practical application to following the lunar phases and knowing how to let the energy flow through you, not become attached to the energy, and then getting the best outcome based off of how you move that energy. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, this is your man, David G. I hope y'all picking up the keys that I'm dropping, because I'm telling y'all I'm dropping some straight keys for you. With that being said, man, drink your water. Health is wealth. I'm sending y'all mad positive energy. Let's go ahead and take another deep breath, man, before we get out of here, since it's the gift. And I want to bring you back to the present. You already know, baby. Happy Tuesday. Stay locked in. You got this shit. And we out.